Hello, everybody, and welcome to Political Sociology for the 2021-2022 academic year at CSIT University College London. I am Eric Gordy. I am one of the instructors on the course and also the coordinator of the course. Meaning that in most cases, I'm the first person that you should come to with questions generally about the course. For questions about topics, you will want to contact either me or one of the other two instructors on the course. We will also be having lectures and sessions led by Agnieszka Kubal and by Anna Shadrina. You can find contact information for me and for them and listing of office hours on the web page of the course, which I will show you and guide you through in just a moment. But let me talk first about what this course is about. What is political sociology? And I think that I can put it to you this way. All of us who are doing this field that is very strangely called, it's an interdisciplinary field, we call it area studies, so we're concerned with a part of the world, are concerned about politics. But there are different ways of approaching politics. Most people, most of the time, approach politics through the top level, looking at things like political news, political gossip, what's happening in surveys, what happens with elections, what's happening with the leaders of governments, parties, other movements. That is to say that they take primarily either a person-based or an institutionally based approach to politics, the approach that is characteristic of political science. In political sociology, we try to look at politics in a somewhat different way by concentrating on relations that are mostly structured from the bottom up rather than the top down, by looking at the social contexts in which political events occur and relations between the institutions of states and societies and people and groups within those societies. And one of the things that that means is that a primary concern for us are ways in which power is distributed in social contexts. We proceed from the presumption that politics is about the pursuit of and the distribution of power, and from the assumption that power is distributed differentially. Members of some groups are more privileged, more powerful, better positioned to influence the political environment than others. And we look at this from a variety of perspectives, and we'll be going through a sampling of those perspectives as the semester goes along, looking at politics in terms of ideology, looking at politics in terms of class, of gender, of ethnic and racial divisions, in terms of institutions like religion and media, in terms of social phenomena that influence the environment like migration. So these perspectives will be offered to you from different points of view, from the different instructors who are engaged in the course. And what we hope to arrive at then is a set of answers to questions about what happens in politics that are not exclusively political in nature, but that take into account the social universe that structures and is structured by political events. How are we going to do this? Let me show you. If you are watching this video, you have already accessed the Moodle page of the class, but I want to show you the Moodle page. So I'm going to share my screen and find which screen to share and show it to you. This is the page for this class. The first thing, how the class is going to be delivered. Because this is a large group and we are still under conditions, sadly, of this pandemic that has been affecting and transforming everybody's life, mostly for the worse. Instruction is going to be online. And so we're offering two types of instruction, and you're going to hear these two bits of jargon a lot of the time when you're dealing with online instruction. Asynchronous and synchronous. The asynchronous instruction means that each week under each topic in the class, there will be a set of recorded materials, video materials that'll be available for you to look at. So if we look at week 1, where we will talk about sociology and socialization. You can see here there is a lecture. It is divided into several short segments. Altogether, it's about an hour of material. The asynchronous material is mostly going to be lectures. Sometimes it's going to be interactive materials, exercises, videos that have been recorded in other places. Those will be put up for the most part, if we succeed, by the end of the week preceding each session, and you will be able to look and watch those at your leisure. That'll be about an hour's worth of material. Then if you go back up to the top of the page, we have a timetabled session for Tuesday mornings, 9 to 11. And since we have a large number of people enrolled, we are dividing that into 2 segments. So there will be one group that is going to be meeting for discussion and seminar for 1 hour at 9 o'clock. And there is a link here. That meeting takes place over Zoom to the Zoom meeting. There is another group that does the same at 10 o'clock. And in that discussion section, we will have ask students to make joint presentations. A joint presentation will be altogether about 20 minutes. And to lead discussion for some time on the topics raised in the presentation, you will find questions for the presentation. You'll find a description of what I've just told you, the structure in this section here, before you begin. And if you go under assessment, there you will find, here is a list of discussion questions for the seminar. So these are the questions that we will ask students to respond to in their presentations. And go to the bottom of the assessment section. You can do this now if you want to. We are asking every student to sign up for 1 week to present. These will be joint presentations. We have 4 slots each week, so I'm hoping that will be enough. We'll add more if it's not enough, and then you will be able to choose the topic and date of your presentation. And with that, I will stop sharing the screen and come back to discussing with you. There, I've stopped sharing the screen, and here I am again. The other things that you need to know materially about the course, other than the presentations in the seminar period, there is one assessed piece of work. It is an essay of 3,000 words on any topic related to political sociology. We do not have a list of standardized questions. You develop a question on your own. If you want to consult with anyone or more than one of the instructors about the question, you are welcome to do so. That is going to be due in February of next year. That is during term 2. So as we get into lectures and discussions, starting with the first week of instruction, we'll move into great detail on political sociology, on specific topics within it, on topics that can be helpful to your research. We will try to provide insight into the field coming from our research. We have a lot of topics to cover. There's a great deal to do, and I hope that it will be a useful semester. I'll see you next week.